What's going on YouTube? BMX Trash Talk here, and thank you for tuning in. Well, today we're going to talk about this pain in the ass seat pole. It's a pain in the ass for me for what I had to go through to get it. So this pole was on my 1984 Horror Master when I first got the bike. I had the bike for maybe about 5-6 months. A guy made me a good deal for parts and 2 bikes for the Haro back. I let go the Haro with all the parts on it, including the seat pole. Now, this is where the part where it was a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the ass because he later, maybe about a good 5 months, called me up and said, hey, that pole that was on that bike, it's a high dollar pole. So he sends me all this information on this pole, and my mouth drops and I'm just silent on the phone because I had this pole in my possession and I didn't do my research on this pole. It didn't have this decal on it. It was just a regular pole, and that's what I thought it was. I actually thought somebody had actually cut it on the end, but you can tell that it's not cut because it's chrome around and it's shiny. If it was cut, it'd be like a dull matte color, like a flat color, like a light gray or something. So this pole is special because it's the company claimed that it's indestructible. So the company name is SST Command Post. So they claim that it's indestructible because it has a 1 7 inch gusset on the inside of this pole, and you can see it from the bottom, but you can't see it from here. Like I can see it right now, but the phone is not going to be able to pick it up. So, well, let me see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it, and you can't see it from the top. You can only see it from the bottom. Well, they made this pole laid back, and they also made a straight pole. So just make sure if you're going to swap meets, bike shows, thrift store, garage sales, if you see a pole that look like this, pick it up and make sure you look on the inside. And that goes for straight poles too. I don't know what the straight pole look like. I don't know if it's if it's a little bit different than the regular pole, but just look at inside all of them and you'll see what I'm talking about. It almost looks like a V, and it's a piece of metal that it kind of stretches from maybe midway on the bottom all the way to the middle of the pole. So this pole is a 4130 chrome moly, and to my beginners, that's like the top of the line chrome. That's way better chrome than what it is today. Chrome today sucks. If you get anything re-chromed, it's only gonna probably last you maybe a year and a half to 2 years before it starts flaking. But the chrome they did back in the day was legit. So I end up having to give parts and money on this pole, and I had it in my possession, so I had to have it. I'm putting it back on the Haro, and it every time I look at the pole, it just reminds me on every bike I get, do my research and make sure that I look at every nut and bolt and make sure everything is that I've actually done my research on everything on the bike. So this pole on the BMX Museum group, one sold for $1,200, one sold for, a couple of them sold for $1,000. Even back in the day, like I think it was 2014, 2015, one sold for like $600. So this is a very expensive pole, and I think this company is the only ones that have that gusset on the inside. So that's the the telltale sign, and this bend right here is a telltale sign. So with all that said, you guys, don't make the same mistake that I make. That's why I do these videos, to help out people, beginners, especially beginners, because those are the guys that get screwed all the time, and I got screwed big time whenever I first started. So but just pay attention to the parts that you get. Do your research before you let anything go. Make sure it's priced accordingly and keep it moving. With all that said, thanks for watching. hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, please, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and hit that notification bell, that way you catch my videos as they come in. See you guys later. Pain in the ass pole.